Well, Michelle, you should understand that for Red Sox fans, hearing about fractured navicular bones incites great fear, because that's precisely the injury that second baseman Dustin Pedroia had 3 years ago, and he only played 75 games in the 2010 season and ultimately required surgery. According to my sources, Ellsbury's injury is significantly less severe, that it's a tiny hairline fracture at the top of his foot. That's why, Michelle, he's been able to play for essentially a week after he initially suffered the injury, fouling a ball off his foot against the Orioles on August 28th. The Red Sox are going to have Ellsbury place the foot in a protective boot for 5 days. There's a possibility then that if that goes well, that they'll put him in some other kind of device. But my sources are telling me that it's reasonable to think that Ellsbury will be back between 10 to 16 days, which actually is in line with what Farrell said after the game in Yankee Stadium today, where he said his expectation was that Ellsbury would return before the end of the regular season. So that's huge news for the Red Sox.
Absolutely. There's 3 more weeks left in the regular season, and if he's back before the end of the regular season, certainly they hope that he would be able to make an impact. How important is it for this team to have a healthy Ellsbury back in the lineup before the end of the season?
Well, the important thing, and this is what the Red Sox have bought themselves, Michelle, by opening up such a significant lead over Tampa Bay in the American League East. They're going to win the division. So they have the luxury of giving Ellsbury some time for that foot to heal. Certainly, I'm sure optimally, the Red Sox would like to have him back in the last few games of the regular season so that he goes into October, not facing any kind of timing issues, et cetera, and that he'll be ready to go full bore. Which, to the Red Sox, given what he means to their lineup at the top of their lineup, is one of the, arguably the best leadoff hitter in the American League. That's a very significant development.
So given their lead in the AL East, do you maybe see Farrell being more cautious and maybe deciding to hold him out a little bit longer than that type of
no. My guess, Michelle, is if this were extreme circumstances, Ellsbury could play now. Mm-hmm. But the Red Sox feeling is, why have him dealing with an aggravating condition when they have time and they're in a position in the standings to allow him to heal and be fully healthy when the playoffs begin. I think that's a lot of what this is all about.
All right, Gordon Eads, thanks so much for the new information on Jacoby Ellsbury and the hairline fracture at the top of his foot. And with any luck, he'll be back before the end of the regular season. For more on this story and more on the Red Sox, keep it locked on at ESPNBoston.com.